Hey everyone, thank you so much for all your patience and all your support. Really appreciate it. Today, let's take a look at the mechanic that I've been working on that lets you design your own weapons. This was tested very thoroughly by the community last month. Thank you so much everyone for your feedback, and the results were very good. So I decided, okay, let's confirm that this will definitely be in the game, and I felt comfortable to talk about it more. So I decided to make this video. So today I'll explain how this works, and then we'll make a couple guns and we'll actually go into battle so you can see how the whole thing works. In case you stumble upon this video and you have no idea what's going on, Mars Tactics is a game about a worker uprising, and the workers are cut off from Earth, so they can't get weapons from Earth, so they end up making their own. And this screen is for that. So it's part of your tech tree. And if you choose to invest research into, it's called Gunsmith, you'll see this level go up. And then just reset this. For each level, you get an improvement that you can make to your weapon. So right now I can make 4 different improvements to my weapon. And yeah, let me explain each. There's 5 core things that you invest those points in. Number 1 is caliber, which is the damage per projectile. Number 2 is the barrel length, which is the accuracy. Number 3 is the receiver, which is the fire rate, or how many projectiles you can fire. And then number 4 is the battery, which is, I think I forgot to say that these are all battery electricity powered guns. They're not gunpowder, because again, the rebels don't have access to gunpowder on Mars. So instead they use these very powerful batteries that we have on Mars, which are kind of the whole reason why we went to Mars in the first place and why this conflict began. I'll explain all of that in a different video about lore and the setting and all that. But for now, just remember that the battery is like your ammo. And actually it's very closely connected to these two. So the size of the projectile and how many projectiles will mean you're firing a lot more. You need a lot more energy to fire more. And so the battery, you have to keep investing in the battery as well to make sure that all of that works. The UI right now, I'm going to improve this. To be honest, it's not great. The battery is very closely connected to these two, so I just want to make that more clear. Yeah, and the last one is weight. So if you notice when I'm investing points in like bullets or the barrel, you'll notice that this weight goes up and down. So I reduce, decrease. And the weight is really important because it affects how much your soldier can move. And so if you overinvest and you ignore your weight, which is kind of like your ergonomics and your, I don't know, manufacturing materials and stuff like that, just making the gun better to handle. If you ignore this, the gun's gonna be too heavy and it's gonna be really hard to use. So those are the 5 things that you have to keep in mind. And then lastly, we have attachments. So scope, I think you can understand, it improves your accuracy. The stock, which helps your recoil, but also all of these have slightly different things. So if you look down here, you can see what it does. So it increases damage, but also increases accuracy because it has some laser targeting stuff. So each one is slightly different, and during the campaign, you're going to be picking up these random attachments, and there's many of them. And the idea here is that they will nudge you, one way or another to make a different kind of gun, because what you get is randomized. And so you might want to make a sniper rifle, but actually you get, I don't know, something else. So it's a way to kind of keep things interesting so you're not designing the same guns every playthrough. And then the last thing is that there's actually a third category of these. There's scope, stock, and there's going to be one more attachment, which is kind of everything else. So it's going to have a lot of funky stuff like tasers and bayonets and grenade launchers and all kinds of wacky things. So that's the design. Before we actually design something, I just wanted to say that this is all a work in progress, and especially the graphics. So these are all still placeholders. I am working right now on actual models that we'll use, and they will. I really want to lead into the awesome concepts that ZOHEI has drawn for us. If you guys don't know, ZOHEI is this amazing artist who has been just blessing us with these beautiful illustrations and concept artist designs, and it's just awesome. Thank you so much, ZOHEI. Please give him a follow. But yeah, so this stuff will change. I mentioned the battery UI, and a lot of these things will change, but the core is there. So let's actually design something. So Mars Tactics, if you don't know, is a game all about one thing: suppression. And so for our battle, we always want to have something with a high fire rate. So I think let's definitely invest some so that we get, actually I think, so this stock, if you notice, let me just reset everything. If you notice, even though we still have 4 points, the stock has increased our fire rate because this one in particular helps you kind of do like hip fire. And so we already get a free fire rate boost, which is good. So let's use this stock for our kind of suppression weapon. And then we want 3 at least, 3 bullets per shot. And then we want to have a decent mag size, so we can do 3 shots of 3 bullets each. So that's pretty good. And then we have 1 more point left. Maybe we'll do actually 4 bullets per shot. So this will be a pretty useful suppression weapon. I mean, and the accuracy is hell and the damage is nothing, but just to kind of force enemies to keep their heads down, I think it'll do. I think that's good enough. Okay, I don't know. Okay, next one. Let's see, we had a decent scope here. So this, again, we looked at it before. The accuracy, nice boost to accuracy and nice boost to a small boost to damage. So why don't we make this our rifle? And actually we have another stock here. By the way, these attachments are consumed when you make the blueprint. So you have to kind of think, what's the best way to use it? So why don't we invest everything, both the stock and this hollow sight, 4x hollow, into making the rifle. So this already has 55, which is decent. This is the beginning of the game, so the weapons suck, but it's still not bad for the beginning of the game. And then we dump everything else into our barrel, maybe. So 75, that's pretty good. But this is pretty bad. So you fire and you have to reload. That's not great. Maybe reduce and then a little bit of battery. So we get 2 shots per magazine per reload. I think that's decent. This will be like a little, I don't know, you can take nice pot shots with decent accuracy, a little dinger. Ding some enemies up. Okay, and lastly, one thing that we are lacking is punch. The enemies we're going to be facing might be wearing armor, so we want a little bit something crazy like this. 25 damage, but pretty good. But you have to reload after every shot. I mean, let's just try it. I mean, if you can get up close, even though the accuracy sucks, if you can get up close, you can dome someone, even if they're wearing armor. That's not bad. My only concern is that the weight is really high. So maybe we do like this. So let's see, the tactical move is still 6. So maybe, okay, it's 7. It's 7, but this is just an estimate with 4 mags, which is really which is not great. So I think invest some more in weight, really bring it down. We can move comfortably 7 tiles with a bunch of magazines. So it'll be like a 1-shot revolver. 15 is not great, but actually I'll show you a little trick that can double our damage. Okay, whatever. Let's go with this. It reminds me of the Judge Dredd pistol. Okay. All right, let's take this into battle. Okay, let's jump into battle. So our units are running on here. First, let's take a look at the guns. So this is the fire rate, Ratata. You can see all the stats are the same. And you can see the model is actually in his hands. This is the crazy pistol that we made, the Dread. Kind of looks like Judge, right? The rigging is not done. You can tell that the hands are not super aligned. I'll get to that. And here's our pocket sniper. Yeah, I mean, it's not very long. It's not really a sniper, you know, but it has decent accuracy. Okay, so let's just see. Let's try to win this battle. So this is so we're at a mining outpost. So all these little houses, this is where the miners live. And you have to be careful because this game, everything is destructible. So if you destroy this, there's a random chance that there's someone inside. And destroying property lowers their opinion of you, but also obviously killing them lowers your their opinion of you. So you have to be careful with your background when you're taking shots. You have to be especially careful with throwing grenades and stuff. So let's see, this map has a big road running down the middle, and then we have some high ground here. These buildings, these are like the common areas where everyone goes to eat and have meetings and stuff. Don't see any vehicles on the road, which is a little bit unusual. Usually you'll have something. So we have a big open space here. Our units, luckily, are spawned relatively close together. This is like something that's dictated by their tactical ability. So when they're well in sync, they'll spawn together. It's easier to control them. But this time, when they're rookies, they're gotta be spread out. So anyway, they're pretty close together. That's not bad. I mean, obviously we'll stick together because we are outnumbered. I know that there are 6 enemies right now, so we're outnumbered, and I know that they have better guns than me. So let's stick together and then go from there. Where's my... Yeah, so remember we increased the weight, or we invested points in weight, so you can see this guy's range is very good, whereas the sniper, for example, is very bad. The sniper rifle, we ignored the weight, and the movement range is much smaller. Okay, let's just get everyone into position. Oh shit, I already saw someone. Okay, very interesting random spawn. So the enemy is on top. This is an NPC worker. Again, try not to kill them, because if you do kill them, that impacts how workers see you afterwards, and that changes the chance that they will join your cause. So killing them, destroying their houses and stuff, that's frowned upon. Okay, let's just get into position. Okay, these 2 are suppressors, and then we have mini sniper, and then okay, so this guy's an LMG. Scary. Another LMG. Assault rifle, very scary. This guy's assault rifle. Their guns are way better than ours, so this is going to be a big challenge. And the panic is the civilians, because they're freaking out. Okay, so that was actually a very aggressive move by them. The Judge Dread thing has terrible accuracy, so we have to get really close, which we can't do this time, I think. And there's too many of them. So I think the best thing to do would be to suppress the hell out of them, so that they don't rush me, while maybe the sniper keeps moving up. Yeah, alright. Sorry, I'm not a streamer. It's hard to speak and play at the same time, but I'll do my best. Okay, let's start suppressing. Maybe the Judge Dredd can come here. Maybe here. C. Young, Charles Young, not Judge Dredd. Okay, and then you move up, and then you go ahead and suppress. Okay, nice. That was a great suppression. The worker's running away. So in this game, in case you're watching it for the first time, suppression reduces the enemy's AP, but importantly, it also gives you 1 AP initiative. So, and you can either keep that for yourself, it's like, or give it to someone else. The idea is that it's like a split-second advantage that you get when you force the enemy to duck and turn away. You know, like if you ever play an FPS, you get those split-second moments where you gain like the fire superiority. That's what the idea of giving you AP is meant to emulate. Anyway, enough blabbing. So this guy has 1 AP left, and but I don't know if... Now, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep this. I'm gonna move up, and then I am going to move up with my other suppressor. Pretty aggressive move, but there's 4 here, and I know that there's 6 enemies total. So maybe the rest are... It's an NPC, it's a worker. Maybe the rest are on the other side. Like if we can really just get some numbers down here. Again, Judge Dredd. What do you do? Because I could, you know, Overwatch, but I mean, like, this gun sucks so much, he's definitely gonna miss it. By the way, I added a thing where it'll show you the Overwatch chance, Overwatch hit chance. I don't know why it's not showing here. There's a lot of bugs here. Sorry, this is not really meant for public consumption, but I'm just showing it to you guys, whatever. So I'm not gonna Overwatch, and so I will instead go up here. I want to come around because there's 4 guys here. I'd rather, yeah, let's see what they do. Okay, repositioning. Oh, this one's kind of moving up. Okay. Oh, the sniper's on the other side. That's actually pretty scary because the sniper, like, oh, okay. So someone is overwatching me. These black tiles indicate, so this guy is overwatching. But it doesn't really matter. We don't have anyone there. We can ignore it mostly. The sniper's a little scary, but we'll keep our distance. So alright, check this out, guys. I'm going to run up here. I'm going to suppress the shit out of the enemy. Or maybe even hit him. Okay. And then I'm going to give it to the Judge Dredd guy. And Charles Young. And then Charles is going to run up here. Ah, damn it. Doesn't have enough AP to run back. Maybe we just pop someone. No, that's a bad idea. Alright, Charles is gonna... Charles is gonna menace them. He's gonna run up here. He's close. Wow. Okay. Where's the last guy? Because there's 6 of them. These are all civilians. Get out of the way, civilians. Charles, like, if you take a shot, it's really bad. I mean, 43%. The thing is, only 15 damage per bullet. So the trick I was going to show you is that I added a thing called headshot, where you can take a headshot, which does double damage, but reduced accuracy. So, I mean, this would take him out, because 15 damage, he only has 25. This would take him out, but 25. I mean, okay, why not? 25 is actually not terrible. Maybe. Ah, of course he missed. Just barely missed. Look at this. Look at this. 25. And he rolled a 26. If he did rolled 25 or lower, that would have been a hit. That's very sad. So it was just a barely a miss. Okay. Let's keep moving up. And then, oh, this is our sniper. That's right. Okay, so this is not a bad idea. Not a bad position. And you keep suppressing everyone. Because, okay, don't. Actually, I don't know if this will trigger an Overwatch. I don't think so. Keep suppressing. Great. And suppress the sniper maybe, if you can. Yes, nice. Okay, and then use your last AP to reload. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay, so now they're trying to suppress us. And they're doing that. Okay. Damn. Oof. But we're in decent cover. Oof, yeah, this is dangerous. Sheesh. Oh man. Chaos. Okay, thankfully this guy missed. It was not a great shot. You can see here, 35, and he rolled terrible. Now he's gonna pay the price. If I can kill him, well, okay, I'm gonna definitely suppress him here. Oh, nice, landed the shot. And then I'm gonna give initiative to, let's give it to the Judge Dredd guy. Oh, nobody has to reload. Shit. Remember, he only had one. He has to reload after every shot, so that's not good. Okay, so I'm gonna give it to the sniper. And then the sniper can take, getting the initiative cleared the suppression. Suppression accuracy penalty. So let's go ahead and we can maybe take a headshot with him. We can take 237 shots, and this is damage per bullet. The dinger is 10. This would do 20 damage. That's not great. We still can't take him out. Okay, so why don't we just take this one guy out? That's gonna freak everyone out. Nice. And they're already losing morale. And then we will take another shot. Very good. Okay, and you can reload because you're no longer in terrible danger. So you reload. Your job here is just to keep suppressing the hell out of everyone and keep denying them the ability to rush up on me. Okay, collect that. Sniper is overwatching me. I don't even need to suppress the sniper, but I'm going to prevent them from rushing over across the street. That'll take off the overwatch. Okay. I know that there's one more. Maybe I can, even if I can't see someone, I can still suppress them. But I won't get initiative back. Okay. Okay, suppressing me back. It's not good. Ooh, that was dangerous. Oh shit. Sniper's back there. That's where he's at. Oh, maybe it's not a sniper. I don't know what he is actually. Okay, that was decent. Sniper's still over there. These guys are still pinned down by the Red Hata. The problem is they suppressed him last turn, so he only has 1 AP left, and he's got to reload. So our suppressor has been nullified. But Judge Dredd is ready to go. And now we will see the power. So I don't even need to take a headshot because this guy already took damage. So I could take a headshot, 71, but I can just take the 100% regular shot. This is a guaranteed kill. Great. I get the initiative also for killing. And now I should probably run back into cover because these two will chew me up. This guy has an assault rifle and the other buddy has a LMG. I wonder if maybe I can just throw a grenade after suppressing them. Okay, so you are gonna suppress them. And then in this game, as you guys know, enemies will run away from grenades. And one way you can ensure that they don't do that is by suppressing them first. So I don't know if this will reach, but it'll reach at least one person. Oh, nice bounce. Oh, hell yeah. Oof. Very, very good grenade. That was amazing. This game has realistic physics and gravity. I mean, not realistic, but you know, actual gravity, so you don't always know where your grenades are gonna go. That was amazing. We're doing really well, even though we were heavily outnumbered. The only downside to grenades is that they will destroy the enemy equipment. You can see pieces of their gun, so that's all gone. More pieces of the gun. Actually, no, that's the armor from this guy. Yeah. That was great. So there should only be 2 enemies left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the sniper, because there's 6 total, and then we have 1 more guy here. We're in pretty good position. We haven't taken any damage. Let's reload. You definitely get out of the way of the sniper. I could pick up some of their weapons now. Maybe I'll pick up the assault rifle. The Judge Dredd thing worked great, right? I mean, it was powerful, so I'm glad we invested in that. The enemy's here, so what should we do first? Deal with the sniper or deal with this guy? I think we deal with this guy because he's gonna come around and flank us. So you go ahead and come here, so you're a little bit out of the way. Maybe we'll have you pick up the gun, the assault rifle. You can start to move up towards that target, and we'll see what they do. They should be pretty shaken. Damn, that guy is a beast. Okay, oh man, he's running to reconcile with his buddy. Very smart. Okay, there's something scary about this last guy who just ran out of the shadows. If you look at his health, it's huge. This guy is heavily armored. So the armor, you can tell by their bodies. They have a lot of armor. I mean, you can tell by this number, but you can also tell by the bodies and the armor plate and stuff. For example, like, well, none of my guys have anything, but like this guy had nothing. He's dead now. This guy he's so beefy. So 40, that's gonna be scary. I think but we have a numbers advantage, so we just suppress the hell out of him. And you go ahead and pick up. Yeah, let's definitely grab that. Okay, that's good. Our suppressor needs to move up. Oh man, he's really out of position. It's okay, just move up. It's a weird path, but okay. Okay, and then I'm gonna hold the angle. I'm gonna reload. What should I do? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and suppress this guy. Ah, shit. I fired 3 bullets and he had 3 suppression pips, but one of the bullets went wide and did not suppress him. You know, yeah, I'm just gonna hold the angle. Well, no, I am gonna suppress him with him. So these yellow pips indicate how many bullets will take to suppress the unit. And because he's only down to 1, I know that even my single shot sniper dinger rifle will be enough, because it only fires 1 bullet, but that's all I need. Great. So suppress, and I'm gonna keep that. No, actually, I'm gonna give it to the Judge Dredd. The Judge Dredd can reload his single shot pistol. We'll run up here and take a YOLO shot. Kind of not worth it. Kind of not worth it. We're winning. Don't need to risk it. Yeah, I'm gonna instead go on a long flank with Judge Dredd. Okay. That should be it. Okay. And you can... maybe you'll go upstairs. Actually, no, you reload. Okay, I'm not sure what he did there. He's trying to suppress, but he had a very... it was a poor shot. The AI, I'm still improving it. In fact, there's a long way to go. But this is beautiful. Oh shit, I forgot. He has the crazy armor. So I thought I would run up and pop him with a headshot, which does double damage, but I can't because he has too much health. So I either need to team up. Can I see him from there? I can. Okay. Alright, let's just try this. run up here, take a shot. Oh, that's terrible. Is this better? Yeah, it's much better. Okay, go for it. Oh, shit, it's amazing. The hero. Okay, that was a hell of a shot. Sorry, my cursor keeps blinging in and out. But you can see here, it was a 65% shot. Beautiful roll. Control the recoil. Normally these numbers go up, so your aim gets worse. But Ishida, aim is only 3. I don't know. It's like it was a lucky shot, but good job anyway. Okay, why don't you give your initiative to Judge Dredd? Actually, Judge Dredd can finish this mission. Because I don't think the sniper had a lot of health, right? Okay, we're gonna yellow it. $30 health. And then with this headshot, perfect. Boom. Oh, shit. What the hell? Okay, that must have been a bug. Because that... Oh yeah, of course it was a bug. Sorry about that. That was an unsatisfying finish. It's okay though. I think Judge Dredd might be dead. Yeah. We'll see. Sometimes the enemy... So, if you look at the enemy, this little diamond is their morale. And, I mean, all of his buddies are dead. He's on the verge of running away. I think he's still gonna kill him, but there's a small chance he might run away. Okay, everyone else just run up and hope Judge Dredd does not die. Good. Sad. Of course, you would do that. Alright, Judge Dredd. Good job. Your sacrifice will not be forgotten. Alright, how do we finish this guy off? I guess it's fine. Our dinger can finish the job. Not enough. Okay. Shit. Okay, you need to run away now. I thought I would have enough to kill him, but the other guys are not in position. Ooh. Okay. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to, in these cases, you can force them to surrender. So it's a perfect situation for that. You just surround them, and the more people surrounding, the higher the chance of forcing them to surrender. Plus, when their morale is low, they will surrender. So, yeah. Surrender chance 137. Boom. See you later. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed this little showcase of the weapons and stuff. You can completely ignore Gunsmith. If you want to try to steal, pick up the enemy's guns, you know, if you don't blow them up like you blew up these two, and you take their weapons. You cannot manufacture their weapons. These are earth-based. You need this is like really early Mars colonization. We don't have heavy machinery, precision machinery, bearing balls. We don't have gunpowder. So you have to constantly steal ammo, but you could play that way. You can just use earth guns if you want to instead invest your research into something other than Gunsmith. So I want to have a lot of different ways that you can play it. But pretty good. We didn't kill any civilians. We didn't destroy any of their stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you think of these videos. I'm just recording on my phone. I'm sure the audio quality is shit, but let me know overall what else. I mean, I guess what you think of the video, and also what other videos you would like to see. Thank you as always for supporting and being really patient. The game is coming along, and thanks to you guys and all your feedback, maybe it will be successful. Alrighty, that's it for me. Thank you so much.